Series before.
5, 4.
Yeah, as they are switching back to the Winston.
1.
Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter video game that assigns players into 2 teams of 6. These players are assigned to pick from a roster of nearly 30 characters, each with their own unique skills and roles. Players are tasked with working together to secure and defend points, or escort a payload across the map in a certain time period.
Team Horizon was founded my freshman year, so that would be like 2015. And why was it formed? It was really formed to create a safe place for people that love video games and want to compete, and be able to get kids ready for collegiate or professionally or potential professional careers in esports, to give them that taste, that beginning serving of actual competitive gaming in high school.
This is my first coaching role, and I've always been a player, but I've never been a coach. So it's been pretty hard, but I'm getting the ropes.
Team Horizon started to go into the competitive side, I'd say roughly around 2016, 2017. That's when we really, or my sophomore year, that was really when we decided to create a team, and we weren't just a video game club, we were now a team, and that's when we really started to shift from more casual play to more competitive play.
Right now we have most of our games in this tournament we're playing in, we play Sundays, so we'll have about 2 to 3 hour practice before our game, and our games usually take about an hour long. So last year we played in HSL Summer and YEA Semester Series, which both of these are very respectable tournaments, and YEA actually had a $10,000 scholarship for its first place when we came up in 4th place. It was really good for our first time as a competitive esports team. And then this year we're competing in in HSL Fall, and we just finished our last game, and we're waiting on the bracket to see if we made playoffs or not.
Have that aggressive pressure here into the back line, but on Reedy's side they do have the tire to initiate. I'm sure they got the Reinhardt, and that's going to be.
So Overwatch was a really fun game for us to come up with. We were previously working on a different game, and that game was called Project Titan. And Project Titan had been in development for a number of years, and the development sort of ran out of steam at a certain point, and we were given an opportunity to come up with a new game idea. And a lot of us were huge fans of shooters. In particular, we loved the 90s action shooters, like Quake comes to mind, and there was all sorts of Quake mods like Team Fortress. And we were really inspired by games like that, and at the same time we were also playing a lot of MOBA games, like League of Legends and Dota 2 and Dota and Heroes of the Storm, and we really liked that genre as well. And we sort of had this vision for melding the great 90s action shooter with the MOBA concept, and that's how Overwatch really came about.
Yes, we tend to do in real life games about once a month. Like today we had our last playoff match and we played in the same room together. It makes everything a lot more fun, I guess you say. And then it's like more like a bonding experience. So like if someone does something really good, you can get up, give them a high five or something, but you can't really do that behind a screen.
There's a lot more things that I would say go into the Overwatch team than it does than normal play. For example, there's a lot more smaller things that you have to focus on to actually climb and get better. But whenever it comes to playing normally, you could just really focus on your own skill, and then whenever you queue up for competitive or whatever, you basically have to trust in your teammates. But in here, you work together with your teammates, not as much as normal play. So basically, to sum that all up, being on the team really helps with team coordination and understanding each other's play style better.
We put the focus of Overwatch in the team winning or losing. It did a lot to make the game more competitive. It also really reinforced the concept of team play. We wanted to make a game that was fun, first and foremost, and I know that sounds like kind of an obvious straightforward answer, but we really wanted to make something fun. We wanted to make something that we couldn't stop playing ourselves, that we wanted to go home every night and play the game on our lunch break. First thing in the morning, we wanted to play this game. So that was like the primary goal. Second from that is we wanted to make the shooter genre accessible to more people. We felt like we loved playing shooter games, and we believed that there were way more people who would also love playing shooter games if somebody sort of thought about the genre from their standpoint. And so we wanted to be more inclusive with the game. So that was another goal. And then we really just wanted to make like a best-in-class, action-based 6v6 team shooter, and I think we did that.
I'd say it's definitely gotten bigger. We originally started out with about 13 members. Now we're pushing 87, 88, I think is the new number. And then we have teams across 4 different games, and we really have grown. But also we've kind of changed what we do. We really want to get kids scholarships, and we really focus on more preparing kids and for a career in collegiate or professional esports, and give them that taste. That's really why we're what we do now. High school esports does have a place in terms of the career path for people who are interested in esports. I do think high school and getting interested in it early and getting kids practicing with teams early in their careers is a very big part. So I don't think high school esports is going to become huge, but I also don't think it will go away anytime.